Hey guys, see all these books? Yeah. Today, the video, we're going to be talking about PD. Now, let me get them out of the way, and let me just show you. That was cool, right? Let me just show you a little bit about why PD is so important. Now, Beachbody's pretty smart having us have that be one of our vital behaviors, okay? And here's why. Let's say you are spending all kinds of time meeting with people or talking with people. What you need to do is start off your day with a shield of confidence, calmness, peace, and self-esteem. And the way that you do that is by building yourself up and knowing exactly where you feel strong and confident in all of the different areas, okay? This book was one of the first books that I read. This is a super good book about setting goals and kind of creating like a vision board for where you're going in your life. This is a huge, awesome, awesome book. Other books that kind of talk about different kinds of entrepreneurial type of stuff, leadership type stuff. These books are awesome for that. Some different lighter reading that's a little bit more like this is called the Body Drama book. Or let me show you the inside front cover. The Body book. This is a Cameron Diaz book. I don't have the outside cover, which has got a really cool picture of her, but this book is awesome. It's awesome. In fact, I bought it for a couple people when they bought a challenge pack for me. This is another awesome, hugely awesome book right here. It's the daily things that you do every single day that will eventually make you or help you to be successful down the road. I'm having Andy read that one right now. Other good books right here. These are great for creating that armor. This is a huge, super fast read. Go for the No. You are going to be coming up against a lot of people that say no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And you don't want to get discouraged. You don't want to get defeated, and you don't want to feel sad or upset because people say no, because they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the opportunity. They're saying no to the ability to feel better, to move better. And so they're not saying no to you. So you want to build that suit of armor. Here's another really good one. GoPro. This was another one I was talking about. Body Drama. That's a good one. This is a great one about communication. So this would be good for a significant other or spouse. The Go-Giver. Excellent read. This one I liked a lot. I Dare You. Has a lot to do with self-esteem and just kind of not being afraid. The Sugar Fix has a whole bunch of stuff about, you know, that fructose corn syrup. This one right here was a huge eye-opener. When you are inviting or talking to people about getting healthier, about making changes in their own lifestyle, if you don't start with the why, if they come up with, you say, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? And they immediately come back with how much does it cost? They're not necessarily starting with the why. They're starting with the what. And so what I encourage you to do is to think about asking them before you go into, let's talk about price, let's talk about why you want to get healthy, so that the inside, deep, deep down reason for them to making a healthier change, that comes to the forefront. When that comes to the top of the plate, I guess, if you want to say, then if they fall or if they lose motivation, then you can go back to that and say, you know what, remember that conversation that we had and you said you didn't want to end up like your father, who's 70 years old and he has diabetes and heart disease and all that kind of stuff. Remember how you said you didn't want to do that. I need you to think about that for the next week. Every single morning when you get out of bed and you don't feel like working out, I want you to think about it, because that compound effect, which is the other book that I was showing you here, can tell you that It's those daily things that are going to get you to be successful. So hopefully you consider this book. This is an awesome book. Any book by Stephen Covey, phenomenal read. And let's see here. This is one of the books I'm starting to try to read a little bit right now. This one right here, another excellent book. I know I have about 800 more books. This one, Thinking and Growing Rich. This is another awesome book. Any book by Brian Tracy. He has one. I've got it up here somewhere. It's called Eat That Frog. That's another really good book. But Brian Tracy has a great outlook on business endeavors. This book right here is another book that I have given to people. But there's all kinds of books, and there's nobody that's going to say to you, you need to read this book, then this book, then this book. For me, I have been able to find books that have met some kind of emotional need for me at that time. So when I am going through, and the non-negotiable part of your PD is reading or listening to something for 10 minutes a day. Now that will give you enough armor to get out there and be able to have that confidence and that self-esteem to help other people. The book that I'm reading right now is a book about intimacy. And I think it's awesome because now my daughter's going to college and my husband and I are going to be empty nesters. And so it's kind of like helping me think, okay, so this is how this relates in my life as a wife, as a mother, but it also relates to how I am communicating with the people that I'm working with. So there, if you have any kind of inclination to be a reflective thinker, you will be able to connect with any book. You can go to Barnes & Nobles and just go into any section. Oh, and by the way, you can write off any books that you buy. You can write them off because you're a business owner. You're an entrepreneur, so you can write all that stuff off. Another thing you can write off is all your workout clothes and your shoes and anything that's related to your health, your wellness, that kind of stuff. So anyway, here is your job or your challenge, if you will, for today. I would like to see a selfie with the book that you are reading or that you are going to start reading. Make that intention that you are going to read 10 minutes a day, and after you've read or after you've watched this, I want you to post a little selfie. It can be silly or it can be very serious. It can be like this. I mean, obviously we're going to know who posted it, but we really want to see what book, or just if you're doing it auto, then just tell us that. But anyway, we want to see that. So go ahead and get that done for today. Have an awesome day, you guys.